Before we go to Euro USD or USD JPY or maybe GBP USD, first we should understand what is happening on dollar index DXY, and this is your H4 time frame, and we have this white trend line. After the test of this trend line in beginning of August, it again started a bullish trend. A new high has been made. These were 5 impulsive wave, and 5th wave has been ended with 135 ending diagonal chart pattern. So this last wave has made 38% retracement. If new low comes, then next target will be 50% retracement at 107.711, and these two level 50% and 61% retracement both are near horizontal support. So 50% retracement is our first key support on this H4 time frame. If it came more down, then it can retest this white trend line, then it can again make a new higher high, or it can break this trend line, then retest and make a new low, which is possible but depends on CPI this week, which I have already explained in detail in gold video yesterday. So first it depends on CPI, then what Fed say in FOMC meeting, because when dollar will peak, when it will make top, this is the $1,000,000 question right now, because it cannot forever go up and Fed cannot raise interest rate forever. Now they are talking about pause, but next year they will start talking about rate cut. And if we switch to monthly time frame, then this whole trend which was started in March 2008, and it is making higher high higher low on this monthly time frame, while everyone was saying that dollar will collapse because they are printing. So when you do Elliott wave counting for this trend, first we have wave W, wave X subdivided into A, B, C, then after that 5 impulsive wave which end as wave Y, and which was almost 61% projection for wave Y in compared to wave W. Then after that this shrinking AVC flat correction, which is our wave X, and this wave C was Fed QE during coronavirus, and this wave Z is Fed QT rate hike cycle, and dollar is going up. So right now we are in wave Z, final wave, and inside this dotted parallel channel. So if new high comes, there is a chance that it again make top like last 3 times on this upper trend line, make top and trend reversal start. It can make trend reversal or sideways correction before it again started bullish trend, which all depend on Fed monetary policy. But if you verify fib ratio for all of this wave, then wave Y made 61% projection compared to wave W, and you saw wave Z it almost 100% of wave W, That's mean equal in length. Only wave Y is bigger. So these are 5 WXYZ impulsive wave. You can count it 135 impulsive wave, but the problem is the low of fourth wave and high of first wave are testing and they are touching to each other. So this is breaking the rule of Elliott wave that fourth wave should not go in price territory of first wave. So better we counted WXY pattern, the 5 corrective impulsive wave, and you can see the 108 level where we have 100% projection for wave Z compared to wave W. Then in July, August, now in September, you can see price is making a rejection on monthly time frame on this 108 level. So if monthly candle close at 110 or above that level, then next target will be 120 level, which is resistance, and this is the only resistance before price goes to 164. But before going 164, price will make a correction or Fed will start cutting interest rate. So you can aim for 120 level, which is more practical, and price can hit that level in next 3 months or next year. Since these 5 impulsive wave are ending at 108 level and it is a parallel channel, that is why most of the people are saying that dollar is peaking and it is about to make a top. And you have seen this ending diagonal chart pattern which also predict a market top if this high 110.786 survive for next month. Because pause in rate hike means pause in dollar trend, so till then it can make a sideways correction, then drop on rate cut, which will not happen this year but in March next year. Till then it can make a sideways correction near this 110 level, but for a trend reversal we need breakout of this trend line on this H4 time frame. But our main trend is this monthly Elliott wave counting, and price will make top at 108 level or not, because CPI this week, then next week we have FOMC, then after FOMC everything will be clear. In this FOMC we are getting 75 basis point rate hike, but in next FOMC if rate hike size decrease from 75 to 50, then you can expect a QT trend reversal is coming, because you can see wave V was start of QE and wave C and X made double bottom before QT start, and now this top will be when QE start, and this can start next year, but again like QT price will make top before this start. So if this month closing a monthly candle so rejection above this 110 level, then in next month October, then chance for dollar peak will increase, because more CPI drops on monthly basis mean a clear confirmation that CPI has been peaked which ultimately will be peak of rate hike cycle. So on monthly time frame we have this 108 level, then 120. Now we will go to Euro USD H4 time frame. First of all, we have this parallel channel and price is making lower low, lower high and testing upper and lower trend line of this channel multiple times. It is a perfect bearish trend. First, this dotted line is our first horizontal resistance. If this channel breaks, then after retest, first target will be this horizontal level, and it has been tested 2 times as a support and 1 time as a resistance. So for a bullish trend reversal, first we need breakout of this channel and a clear break above this horizontal resistance. And bull will get 2 entry, first retest of this channel and second retest of this resistance. Last week price made this ending diagonal chart pattern. It tested this lower trend line 3rd time, then made bottom on this H4 time frame. Then after breakout it retested this upper trend line again. Now it is making higher high, but there is also a downside risk again that it will retest this trend line or not, because last time you saw it tried to close outside this channel but again it came down. So until we get clear move outside this channel, there will be no confirmation for bullish trend reversal. And information about this ending diagonal chart pattern, when price was testing this lower trend line, was updated in Telegram channel, and same with dollar index. This ending diagonal chart pattern was available from very beginning. So both dollar index and Euro USD on H4 are making this ending diagonal chart pattern at the same time. So after this low there can be correction and it can continue its downtrend, but the main bullish trend will be start on breakout of this horizontal level. And if we go to GBP USD, then first of all we have this descending trend line after testing 3 times, which make a valid trend line. Last week again it tested this trend line 4th time with a hammer on daily time frame. When price was testing this trend line with tail of this hammer, the information was already available in Telegram channel. So if correction start, then next upside target is again a horizontal resistance like Euro USD, and if price goes above that level, then you can expect a bullish trend is coming, but below this horizontal level it is bearish. Now after some correction it again can make a downtrend. So you have this static resistance and this trend line as a dynamic support. You can see after the test of this trend line making hammer on daily time frame, it came down and make 61% retracement and made a new high. And now we have this horizontal white support. If it tests again with the hammer, you can buy, but target this previous high or if it came down, then wait for breakout, then you can sell on retest of this resistance, but target will be new lower low, at least this support. And if you see complete trend of GPUSD, first it made double top, since then it is making lower low, lower high, and price are bearish. And when you do Elliott wave counting, first we have this yellow ABC wave, then wave X making ABCDE triangle chart pattern, then next wave ABC, and wave B again made this ABCDE triangle chart pattern, came down, wave X correction, and after this wave A, wave V again made this triangle chart pattern, and you can see price is repeating this triangle chart pattern correction. First this was big one, then smaller, then again it made a chart pattern, and this is third chart pattern in a single trend. And most important, we have this trend line which was tested fourth time last week. So if new low again comes, you can expect support on this trend line, and if the support holds, then price can make upside correction, and in this correction price can go up to this horizontal resistance. But all of these things depend on CPI this week, then FOMC next week. And if we go to USDJPY and go to monthly time frame, first you can see this was inverted head and shoulder chart pattern, and now it has breakout. So if this trend does not stop, then it has potential to go much higher. But when you draw all the support and resistance, first it tested this resistance 135, and now it is testing upper resistance 144, and if this resistance also breaks, then next resistance will be 159, and you can see 159 is our last resistance. If this also breaks, then USDJPY can go to the moon, and its next resistance is 263. So right now on monthly time frame, there is a possibility it can make a retracement and retest this resistance 135 again as a support after breakout. Then after retest, a new high can easily retest 159. If we do that without retracement, then there will be good chance that it came down from 159 to straight 145 or maybe 135 support. So if you draw ABC corrective wave and fib extension, then we have a 100% projection at 153, and this can be ABCDE triangle correction. Since this is impulsive wave, that is why price action is so aggressive in this bullish trend, and projection target is 152. So if price follow this ABC chart pattern and projection for wave C, then it can make top at 152 or at 138, projection at 172. On daily time frame, our first key support is 131 and our new support is 138. So it can retest this 138 level, then it can make a new high, or if this level breaks then you can sell retest, but downside target will be 131. And for a trend reversal to say it is bearish, we need clear breakout below 131, then we can keep selling after retest. But first we need price to go down below 138. So three big pair Euro USD, USD JPY and GPUSD are done, but key signal will come from dollar index, and it has two possibilities. First, it retests this trend line and make a new high, or after some correction this trend line breaks and new low after retest will confirm the dollar has been peaked. But for a clear sign you have to wait till FOMC.